Divakaram Yaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Dashitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Agyanati Mirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Stavaram Janganam Yatam Yat Kinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Dashitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Babaji Yapiyat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Dashitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padambuja Vedantam Bhuja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Chaitanya Sarasvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjana Bindunara Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Jnana Shakti Samarura Tattvamala Vibhushita Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atma Jnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindoscha Jnapanam Sarasampada Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattvajnanat Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhiranadischa Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narasimha, Sri Swami Vishwananda Kripa Sindhu, Sri Swami Vishwananda Avatara, Sri Swami Vishwananda Gangadhara, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narasimha, Sri Swami Vishwananda Kripa Sindhu, Sri Swami Vishwananda Gangadhara, Sri Swami Vishwananda Gangadhara, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narasimha, Sri Swami Vishwananda Kripa Sindhu, Sri Swami Vishwananda Avatara, Sri Swami Vishwananda Grihantara, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narasimha, Sri Swami Vishwananda Kripa Sindhu, Sri Swami Vishwananda Avatara, Sri Swami Vishwananda Gangadhara, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, 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 Sri Swami Vishwananda Gurudeva, Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahadeva, Sri Swami Vishwananda Brahma Vishnu, Sri Swami Vishwananda Ramakrishna, Sri Swami Vishwananda Gurudeva, Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahadeva, Sri Swami Vishwananda Brahma Vishnu, Sri Swami Vishwananda Ramakrishna, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, 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 Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahamaya, Sri Swami Vishwananda Govinda, Sri Swami Vishwananda Prananatha, Sri Swami Vishwananda Jagannatha, Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahamaya, Sri Swami Vishwananda Govinda, Sri Swami Vishwananda Prananatha, Sri Swami Vishwananda Jagannatha, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan. Vishwananda Narayan. Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan. Sri Swami Vishwananda Narayan. Om Avatar Shishaya Namaha. Om Vishamaya Namaha. Om Devakaya Samudyataya Namaha. Om Sukshmatanave Namaha. Om Chinmayaya Namaha. Om Gurumurtaye Namaha. Om Sundaraya Namaha. Om Surushanaya Namaha. Om Sumukaya Namaha. Om Charvasaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Padmabhujaya Namaha. Om Mandagamanaya Namaha. Om Charumbaradharine Namaha. Om Ramaya Namaha. Om Mandirastapakaya Namaha. Om Shirdi Bhavachakaya Namaha. Om Gayatri Ajvane Namaha. Om Arpana Srikarakaya Namaha. Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayanayi Mantraposakaya Namaha. Om Swaramayaya Namaha. Om Madhurakantaya Namaha. Om Krishna Sankirtana Rupaya Namaha. Om Sotra Priyaya Namaha. Om Mitabashine Namaha. Om Vagmine Namaha. Om Chitrakala Visharadaya Namaha. Om Rathadaraya Namaha. Om Sadave Namaha. Om Jagatpantaya Namaha. Om Sarvalokaitaya Namaha. Om Bhattapriyaya Namaha. Om Surdaya Namaha. Om Anukulaya Namaha. Om Neyaya Namaha. Om Sudarshanaya Namaha. Om Bhaktavatsalaaya Namaha. Om Premamurtaye Namaha. Om Shubhekshanaya Namaha. Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha. Om Swastidayakaya Namaha. Om Tarakaya Namaha. Om Anugrahaya Namaha. Om Vardhanaya Namaha. Om Architaya Namaha. Om Artaya Namaha. Om Siddhipradaya Namaha. Om Janardhanaya Namaha. Om Manoharaya Namaha. Om Mahakshaya Namaha. Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha. Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha. Om Atmalingaya Namaha. Om Lingachana Protsakaya Namaha. Om Siddhisadanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Omkarapasakaya Namaha. Om Sukshmaya Namaha. Om Vishokaya Namaha. Om Satvikaya Namaha. Om Samadarshine Namaha. Om Dakshaya Namaha. Om Achintyaya Namaha. Om Nirankaraya Namaha. Om Nirmohaya Namaha. Om Avyagraya Namaha. Om Jitakrodaya Namaha. Om Vinayashilaya Namaha. Om Svavashaya Namaha. Om Kushalaya Namaha. Om Shamaya Namaha. Om Satyadharmaya Namaha. Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha. Om Viraktaya Namaha. Om Atindraya Namaha. Om Satyasandhaya Namaha. Om Pavitraya Namaha. Om Madhura Swabhavaya Namaha. Om Suranandaya Namaha. Om Nandanaya Namaha. Om Prasatmane Namaha. Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha. Om Sakshaye Namaha. Om Samatmaye Namaha. Om Sadayogine Namaha. Om Haraye Namaha. Om Sutapaya Namaha. Om Samyaya Namaha. Om Guhyaya Namaha. Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha. Om Gabiraya Namaha. Om Guptaya Namaha. Om Atmaramaya Namaha. Om Srinivasaya Namaha. Om Devaya Namaha. Om Yutidaraya Namaha. Om Danyaya Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Duratikramaya Namaha. Om Gahanaya Namaha. Om Bhagavate Namaha. Om Harisharana Margadarshakaya Namaha. Om Kutastha Jagartakaya Namaha. Om Abhiprayaya Namaha. Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha. Om Shamaikatapavardakaya Namaha. Om Premavatara Shri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnur Vichakrame Pradivya Sapta Damavi Idam Vishnur Vichakrame Tredani Dade Padam Samudamasya Pagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnur Gopa Ada Abhyaha Tato Dharmani Dharyene Vishnu karmani pashyata to vritani paspashe indrasya yujasaka tad Vishnu paramam padagum sada pashyanti suraya diveva chakshuratatam tad vipraso vipanyavo jagruvagum sasamindate Vishnu yat paramam padam. Sadguru Devaya Dhimai Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavattaraya Vidmai Sadguru Devaya Dhimai Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavattaraya Vidmai Sadguru Devaya Dhimai Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayat. Bhaktatunna Mahataya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhuda Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Govinda. Om Bhurla Bhuhasva Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurla Bhuhasva Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Kaitapare Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Daityadisari Jadara Shridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam. Shri Rukmini Sapavanasa Hare Murare Radesha Gopesha Surupra Brahmadi Vandya Shri Dvarakasya Vaite Bhuvaneka Murte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam. Minakrite Kamatarupa Varaha Murte Trivikramaya Guhane Brudurama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam. Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parat Paresha Damodara Jagarananda Kadari Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Samrita Dina Bandhu Gopi Jana Priyaraye Tava Suprabhatam. Kshiradishai Bhujagadi Patal Pashai Sadbhaktarit Sadanashai Ramangashai Shri Gopabama Mridutalpa Sudadishai Gopa Vallabharaye Tava Suprabhatam. Shri Kashyapati Suganarada Gautamadi Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharateshu Tishtanti Devatava Darshana Bhagya Hetu Gopala Shekararaye Tava Suprabhatam. Mandara Jari Tulasi Dalamalikaadyahe Malyani Anjali Pute Samudaharanti Tishtanti Tvabhavadara Tale Munindraha Radha Manoharaye Tava Suprabhatam. Vedatrayam Patati Gautama Kana Guyaha गायन्ति सद्गुणगणो वरदासवर्गः सङ्कीर्तयन्ति तव नाम कदा विशेषः श्रीनारदादि ऋषया तव सुप्रभातम् गोवर्धनोदरन गोपकिशोर गोपा गोपीजनामृत सुवेश भवादिपोता त्रैलोक्यमोहन सुमङ्गल दिव्य देहा श्रीरुक्मिणीश वरदा तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीवत्सचीन शरणागत पारिजाता भक्तार्तिभञ्जन कृपाकर दीनबन्धो दीत्यन्त गायति जनप्रिय दिव्य रूपा श्रीनन्द गोपतनया तव सुप्रभातम् पद्मक्ष पद्ममुख पद्मधरा प्रमेया पद्मालयश्रित पद्मनिवास शौरी पद्मोद्भवाति सुरसेवित पाद पद्मा पद्मादिनाथ हरये तव सुप्रभातम् वृन्दातले विहरणाय महेन्द्रवन्द्या कन्दर्पदर्पहरतीन्य सुदेशरूपा चन्द्राननाय सिदचन्दनलिप्नदेहा गोविन्द यादवहरे तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीनन्दनन्दन यशोदकुमारतीरा मायङ्गदीनद विचोन सुपुष्पहारा नीलाम्बुदास सुशरीर रमा विहारा गोपालदेव हरये तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीवत्सिजन्भवति सत्य सुगन्धि भद्रा श्रीमित्रविन्द दिवसा प्रभुपुत्रिकान्यहे तिष्ठन्ति दिव्य भवमे तव सेवनार्थम् गोपीमना प्रियहरे तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीकृष्ण अच्युतानन्त मुकुन्द शौरी राधा मनोहर जनार्दन चक्रपाणे नामानि दिव्यमुनयुर्न निशं वदन्ति ब्राह्मी मुहूर्त समये तव सुप्रभातम्
श्री कृष्ण सुप्रभातम् ये पातन्ते अहर्निशम् पूरीकृतं महापापम् श्री कृष्णाग्रहेतुकम् ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादि गोविंद सर्वकारण गोविंदमादि पुरुषं तमं भजामि गोविंदमादि पुरुषं तमं भजामि चिन्तामणि प्रकार सात्मसुकल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतेश सुरभिरपि पालयन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्र शतसम्पृत सेव्यमानम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि वेणुं पवन्तमरविन्ददलायताक्षं पारावतं समसितं बुधसुन्दरङ्गं कन्दर्पकोटिकमनीय विशेषशोभा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Alola Chandra Kala Sattva Vamshi Ratnangadam Pranayakeli Kala Vilasham Shamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Angani yasya sakalendriya vrittimanti Pashanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti Ananda chinmaya sadujvala vigrahasya Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Advaitam achyutam anadim anantarupam Adyam purana purusham navayovanam cha Vedeshu durlabham adurlabham atma bhakto Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Pantastu koti shatavatsara sampragamyo Vayoratapi manaso muni pungavanam Sopyasti yat prapadasimnya vyachintya tatve Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Ekyopya saurjayatum jagadandakoti Yarchakshirasti jagadandachayayadanta Andantarasta paramanuchayantarasta Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Yat pava pavita diyo manujastateva Samprapya rupa manimasanayana bhusha Shuktiryaeva nigama pratitestuvanti Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasa prakitapitabis Tabiya eva nijarupataya kalabis Goloka eva nivasatya kilatma bhuto Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Premanjanachurita bhakti vilochanena Santas sadeva hirayeshu vilokayanti Yam shama sundaram achintya gunasvarupam Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Ramadimurti Shukalani Yamena Tishtam Nanavataram Akarot Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumanyo Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadandakoti Kotishvashesha vasudhari vibhuti binam Tad brahmanishkalamanantamashesha bhutam Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Maya hiyasya jagadanda shatani sute Treguna tadvishaya veda vitayamana Sattva valambi parasattva vishuddha sattva Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasatmataya manashu Ya praninam pratipalam smaratam upetya Lila itena bhuvanani jayatya jasram Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Golokanam nijadam nitale chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridama Suteshu Teshu Tete Prabhava Nichaya Vichashayena Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Shri Shri Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Deka Chaye Vayasya Bhuvanani Vibharti Durga Ichana Rupamapi Yasya Chachishtate Sa Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Shriram yatada didikara vishesha yoga Sanjayate naitatha prita asti etho Yasham bhutam apitata samupeti karya Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurushan tamaham bhajami Dipachireva ida shantaramabhyupetya Dipayate vrivrita etu samana dharma Yastadri eva icha Vishnutaya vibhati Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham bhajami Yakaranarnavajale bhajati sma yoga Nidramananta jagadanda saromakupam Adara shaktimavalamvya param svamurtim Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Yasveikanishvasita kala matavalamvya Jivanti loma bilaja jagadandanata Vishnur mahansa ihayasya kala vishesho Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Vasvanyatashma shakaleshu nijeshu teja Shriyam kiyat prakatayatyapitatva atra Brahmaya esha jagadanda vidana karta Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Yat pada pallava yugam vinidaya kumbha Dvandve pranama samaye sagagadiraja Vignam vihantum amalasya jagatrayasya Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Agnirmahi gaganamambu maruddhishascha Kalastatat mama naziti jagatrayani Yasmat bhavanti vibhavanti vishanti yamcha Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Yachakshuresha savita sakalagrahanam Rajasamasta suramurti rashesha tejaha Yasyaknaya brahmati samrita kala chakro Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Dharmo tapapa nichaya shutayastapamsi Brahmadikita patagavadayascha jiva Yaddattamatra vibhava prakata prabhava Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham Tamaham bhajami Yasvindra gopamatavendra mausva karma Karna marudha upapala Janati Kintu Cha Bhakti Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yam Krodha Kama Saja Pranayadi Piti Vatsalya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Paivahe Sanchitya Tasya Sadishintamuna Purete Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakara Nakaranam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnanajhanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jagadev, good morning. Today we reach from Srimad Bhagavatam from Canto 4, Chapter 20, verse 10. Parityakta guna samyak darshano vishadashayaha shantim me sambhavatstanam brahma kevalyam ashnute. When the heart is cleansed of all material contamination, the devotee's mind becomes broader and transparent, and he can see things equally. At that stage of life, there is peace, and one is situated equally with me as Satchitananda Vigraha. So it's a really nice verse. And what I want to talk about today is equanimity, because if you read Bhagavad Gita, which I don't doubt you did many times, equanimity is constantly mentioned. Yeah, so it's just something that it's there, and I never really understood it, because in chapter 2, verse 14, he says, pleasure and pain, hot and cold, just endure it without being disturbed. And it's a nice verse to remember, but it's very hard to put it in practice. Yeah, because pleasure and pain for me is very different. And the more than I thought about it, the more I was saying that actually the first step to even attempt to be eco-minded or have equanimity is actually to not take things personally. And it's something that I learned here in the ashram. It's something that I learned from Guruji directly. And it's just very important, because we have to understand, especially in the West, we were educated in that way. When you go through education, when you go through high school, senior school, whatever, it's constantly, education is about yourself. So we are trained to take things personally, because it's always about us. Yes, there is a class, but there is always like, which grade do you get, etc., etc. So the whole education, the whole system is just centered into that. So I think eventually in the spiritual path, we just have to accept that truth is that what other people think of us has nothing to do, or say to us has nothing to do with us. but it has everything to do with other people and reverse. And because when we take things personally, and I would say that not even insults should be taken personally, because that's something that it's another person. It has nothing to do with us. And when we do take things personally, it's almost as we take the poison. Yeah, we grab the emotional reaction and whatever this person had at that moment, and then we drink it, and then we just make this our problem because we take it personally. And it's difference between feedback and opinion. If somebody comes to me and tells me I'm fat, yeah, Jakapati, you're really fat. You eat a lot of pizza. Yeah? I could take it because that's not a feedback, that's opinion. So I could take it, and then I could really like take it personally. I would think, yeah, I'm really getting fat. So what should I do now? Should I like eat less pizza? Should I fast? And make the whole drama out of this. Make the whole drama out of 2 kilos. Yeah, I know some Matajis who do this. So it's more of but if somebody comes to me and he said, look, I saw that you like eat a little bit unhealthy lately, and this is what really helped me. So I'm just fasting 20 hours per day. If you do this, like just try maybe for a day and you will see how you feel. That's a feedback. So that's different. Yeah. It's not that we shouldn't listen to anyone ever. It's more to have a viveka discrimination of what is opinion and what is emotional outburst and what is feedback. Yeah. And when we when we have discrimination, what we really take, and if this person is qualified, then we can actually make a reasonable decision. So the truth is that actually one of the symptoms of selfishness, or actually the maximum expression of selfishness, is when we take things personally, because then we assume that everything is around us. Because the more personal we take things, the more we assume that the whole world is around us, that everybody is just thinking of us. Yeah, and then it's a big assumption, and it was a big thing for me for a long time. I just took very personally everything. And this outcome is that you're constantly hurt. It's just we are constantly hurt, we are constantly become negative, we constantly think that people owe us, even if it's an apology, even if it's something that, because we took it so personally, and then we just think that, as I said, everything is around us. Yeah, and the thing is that because it's also that we need to be right and everybody else is wrong. It's what really helped me is to understand that we all live in our own world. It's like I imagine people with the world, with the globe around his head. Yeah, so everybody has different world. And the conflict happens because we try to impose our world to another world. And when people try to do this, or when we try to do this, it's just almost natural. But if we take it personal, that's our decision. Because if we don't take it personal, then we don't make ourselves weak. We just know our strength. Yeah, and when we have a need to convince people to impose our world on them, it's also a sign to have a little bit shaky beliefs, to not be so confident, because we have to convince somebody that we have right. Yeah, that it's seeking confirmation. And we do the same with Guruji. Yeah, we all heard stories about Guruji being strict, and I believe that partially Guruji is like this sometimes because he has to break this. He has to show us that it's not everything around us. he has to show us that we shouldn't take things so personally. I remember, especially in the beginning, when I came or when I met Guruji, I was like overthinking every situation that happened with Guruji. Guruji looked at me and I was like, why did he look at me that way? And I was overthinking, what does that mean? Yeah, what is this? Why he look at me in that way? Next time I came, he didn't look at me. And I was overthinking why he didn't look at me. It was just constant, like, roller coaster of unnecessary emotions, because I just thought that the whole world is around me. Because I just thought that Guruji he thinks just of me. Yeah, it's just me. So everything he did, it was just assumption. And then you start to assume things, you start to imagine things, and this is where ungroundedness comes, and this is all of the unnecessarily emotions just burst out of us. And once Guruji, I remember I was still not brahmachari, and somebody asked me to do puja to the gurus, and I did it. It was evening puja, and while I was doing puja, I just felt it was really hot, some fire on the right side. And then I just looked at it in the audio booth, and Guruji was there, and I knew he was angry at me. I just knew it. I just didn't know why exactly. And then as soon as puja finishes, he rushes in the puja kitchen, and he starts to like, who do you think you are? You're not even brahmachari. You cannot even go to a main altar. You really think that the whole world is around you? And I was like standing there. I just wanted to help. Like, they just asked me if I could do puja. I was like, and I just didn't. And in the moment when I shift like from the drama inside to the outside, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I just tried to help. I didn't take it personally in a sense. He just flips and he just said, oh yeah, but it's okay. You didn't know. Okay, it's good that you wanted to help. And he just leave. So from very extreme drama to like, it's okay in 0.1 second because something inside changed. Yeah. And that's why we all heard so many stories when Guruji was strict, and it's just also when you serve Guruji, for example, for events, the faster you learn that you will make mistake and he will scold you, it's almost inevitably. But if you take it personally and if you go into drama, then you just go down to rabbit hole and you're gonna do more mistakes, and it's gonna go very bad for you and for the whole event, and he's going to be annoyed. But if you're able just to snap out and just not to take things personally, of course, learn the lesson, but just not to be in the drama, not to be in this self-importance, then it's much easier. Then you just snap out of it. And I would say that the best story that displays this in Mahabharata is probably Bhishma. Because Bhishma was one of the Vasus, one of the 8 Vasus. If you know the story, he was cursed to be born as a kid because they in the earth, because they wanted to stow Kamadhenu. So Ganga promised that she will liberate them fast. Ganga was mother of Bhishma. So when they come to earth, King Shantanu, which was father of Bhishma, falls in love with Ganga. And Ganga gives him a condition that she will marry him as long as he doesn't ask any questions. It's a very good agreement. And then Shantanu agrees. And once the marriage is on, they eventually have a kid, and Ganga takes first kids and she drowns them. She drowns him. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So it's very intense for Shantanu. And Shantanu stopped her at 8th kid. Yeah, so she said, like, what are you doing? Like, he started to question her. And this is where she packs up her bags and she leaves. Because Shantanu broke agreement. but she does take her kid with her. Yeah, so that 8th kid is Bhishma, Devavrata back then, and Bhishma has all of the best education in celestial world. He's well trained, and when he comes back after some years, he is fully ready to take the kingdom. And once he takes he's crowned prince, and then once he it's very close that he assumes the role, but then Shantanu falls in love again with I forgot the name, Satyavati. Thank you. With Satyavati. So then her father does not want to give Satyavati to Shantanu because he's afraid that he has a condition that her kids or his grandchildren has to rule. And then this is where the whole drama unfolds, and Bhishma or Devavrata takes the oath that he will be in celibacy and that he will not assume position of the king. So this is where he becomes Bhishma. But what most of the people don't know, that actually Ganga told Shantanu when she come back, she told him why she drowns 8 children. So this 8 Vasus, one of them Bhishma, had desire to be liberated. They had desire to go. Yeah? And this is the reason why then Shantanu gives the famous boon to Bhishma, which is that he can choose the time of death. And this is the specific reason why he gives him this specific boon, because he could give him any boon. Yeah, he could give him any almost astra, because he was he had a lot of Shakti. Yeah, let's put it like this. So, but he gives him this specific reason: you can choose your time of death. The specific boon. Sorry. So when this unfolds, this is where actually Bhishma is free, because Bhishma has no responsibility to a throne. He has no wife. He has no kids, and he has boon to actually live when he wants. And remember, he asked this in celestial world. He asked that he wants to be liberated by Ganga. He wants to be killed. So what does Bhishma does is, this is his window. Yeah, this is where he could go. But what he does, he starts to assume responsibilities which are not his. He starts to get wife for Vichitravirya and Chitravirya, Amba, Ambika, Ambalika. Chitravirya and Vichitravirya was his half-brothers. And they were perfectly capable young men. They were perfectly capable to get wife. But Bhishma just assumed the role. And he just, no, I'm going to get wife with you. And we take it for granted, but it's a very strange move. And this is where the whole thing with Amba starts to unfold. Yeah, this is where Amba start to curse Bhishma because she was separated from her true love. So it's the same that Bhishma was a great warrior, undoubtedly, but he still, because of this self-importance and thinking that the whole kingdom is dependent on himself, that the whole kingdom cannot survive without Bhishma, he started to take action, he started to assume responsibilities which are just not his. And you can see, if you read Mahabharata really carefully, you will see that this pattern is happening the whole time. He does the same with Dhritarashtra, he does the same with Pandu. For example, he gets the Gandhari. Yeah, Gandhari did not know that her husband is blind. So imagine scenario, you're a woman and you get married to a guy and you don't even know that he's blind. So Bhishma did not tell her, by the way, your husband is blind. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So he just starts to constantly assume responsibilities which are not his. Even Dhritarashtra, even Pandu, they were perfectly capable to get their own wives. Because Hastinapur was the jewel of India. Like it was so much wealth, it was so much prosperity that every princess was very interested to get married into this family. But because of this self-importance, because he assumed, he took his role too personally. Like because of this, he started to assume things which are just not his. He just starts to do things which are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah? So this is what is the outcome of taking things too personally, or actually it's almost a symptom of self-absorption. We give too much importance to ourselves, just like Bhishma gave too much importance to himself in order to Hastinapur, in relation to Hastinapur. So just as a conclusion, taking things personally is basically just the higher expression of the selfishness, because we assume that everything is around us, and what other people think and say about us has nothing to do with us. And once this is realized, or this habit is being implemented, it's very liberating, because you have so much more freedom, because you just know what to deal with and what to not deal with. You just know that if you don't take things personal, life becomes very simple, very simplified. And it takes just understanding that everybody is living in his own world. And sure, misunderstanding happens and all this happens, but if we don't take it personally, then there is no problem. We don't expect from people. Yeah, we don't think that somebody owes us. And we just cannot solve problems for them. It's such a liberating thought, habit. And this is how also Guruji teaches us, or personally or impersonally, that if we overthink things, for example, I know one Mataji who still has troubles because Guruji in 2015 said to her something which was not nice, I guess. And she's still, like, it's almost 9 years, it's almost 10 years, and she still thinks about it. So it's just, it's basically, it's hard for us to let go. It's hard to move forward if we take things personally. And it's sometimes it's just sad and very unnecessary. And this is how we are stuck in relationship, because we just don't let it go. And once we stop taking things personally, then I believe that the real work of Him can start, because then we understand that we are not as important and the whole world is just not circling around us. And I think that's a very, very liberating thing. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya,
Namaste Narasimhaya,
Pralada Lada Daine,
Pralada Lada Daine,
Pralada Lada Daine,
Pralada Lada Daine,
Hiranyakashi Purvaksha,
Hiranyakashi Purvaksha, Shri Bhutabhrteshwarnath
Shilatankana Kalaye
Shilatankana Kalaye
Shilatankana Kalaye
Shilatankana Kalaye
Itona Simo Paratona Simo
Itona Simo Paratona Simo
Itona Simo Paratona Simo
Itona Simo Paratona Simo
Yato Yato Yami Tatona 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 Simo
Bahena Simo Ridayena Simo
Bahirna Simo Ridayena Simo
Bahena Simo Ridayena Simo
Bahirna Simo Ridayena Simo
Nasimam Adim Sharanam Prapatye
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapadye
Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapatye
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapadye
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tano Pringam Keshavadeta Narare Rupa Keshavadeta Narare Rupa Keshavadeta Narare Rupa
Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa
Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Keshavadeta Narari Rupa
Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa
Keshavadeta Narari Rupa
Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa
Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Nashingade 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 Jai Nashingade
Jayo Narasimhade 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 Jayo Narasimhade
Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj
Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jayo Prahlad Maharaj
Jai Dev Gurudev Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Brinda Devi Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Brinda Devi
Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Brinda Devi Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Brinda Devi
Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Brinda Devi Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Brinda Devi
Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Brinda Devi Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Brinda Devi
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Shri Vittal 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 Vittal
Shri Vittal 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 Vittal
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Jayo Radhe Jayo Radhe Jayo Radhe Jayo Shri Radhe
Jayo Radhe Jayo Radhe Jayo Radhe Jayo Shri Radhe
Jayo Radhe Sham Jaya Sitaram Jayo Radhe Sham Jaya Sitaram
Jayo Radhe Sham Jaya Sitaram Jayo Radhe Sham Jaya Sitaram
Jayo Radhe Sham Jaya Sitaram Jayo Radhe Sham Jaya Sitaram
Jayo Radhe Sham Jaya Sitaram Jayo Radhe Sham Jaya Sitaram
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha Shri Vittal Giridhari Para Brahmane Namaha
Jayo Radhe Jayo Radhe Jayo Radhe Jayo Shri Radhe Shingadev Bhagwan Ki Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me
Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me
Prapati Dharma Karataya Mangala Mangala Me
Prapati Dharma Karataya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me
Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me Gandhadarine Godara Jaya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Rangesha Kenkararataya Mangala Mangala Me
Rangesha Kenkayarataya Mangala Mangala Me
Manataya Darini Daraya Mangala Mangala Me
Mananataya Darini Daraya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Mangala Mangala Me Om Jaya Jagadisha Re
Swami Jaya Jagadisha Re Bhakta Janon Ke Sankata Dasa Janon Ke Sankata Shana Me Dura Kare Om Jaya Jagadisha Re Jo Kyave Pada Pave Dukkha Dina Se Manaka Swami Dukkha Dina Se Manaka Sukha Sampatti Garave Sukha Sampatti Garave Kashtami Te Tanaka Om Dev Jagadisha Hare Mata Pita Tuma Mere Sharanaga Umeti Saki Sami Sharanaga Umeti Saki Tuma Dina Aura Naduja Tuma Dina Aura Naduja Ashakarume Kisaki Om Dev Jagadisha Hare Tuma Purana Paramana Tuma Antarayami Sami Tuma Antarayami Para Brahma Parameshwara Para Brahma Parameshwara Tuma Savake Swami Om Dev Jagadisha Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagara Tuma Palana Karata Sami Tuma Palana Karata Men Sevaka Tuma Swami Men Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Bharata Om Dev Jagadisha Hare Tuma Ho Eka Gochara Sabake Pranapati Sami Sabake Pranapati Kisa Vidi Meo Dayamai Kisa Vidi Meo Kripamai Tuma Kone Kumati Om Dev Jagadisha Hare Dina Bandhu Dukha Harta Tuma Rakshaka Mere Swami Tuma Rakshaka Mere Karuna Hata Padao Karuna Hata Padao Sharana Padate Re Om Dev Jagadisha Re Vishaya Vikara Mitao Papa Rogeva Gami Papa Rogeva Shraddha Bhakti Padao Shraddha Prema Padao Santana Ki Seva Om Dev Jagadisha Re Dana Mana Dana Sabha He Tera Swami Sabha Kucha He Tera Swami Sabha Kucha He Tera Tera Tujhko Arpan Tera Tujhko Arpan Jaya Ge Mera Om Dev Jagadisha Re Om Dev Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Janon ke Sankata Dasa Janon ke Sankata Shana me dura kare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Man Chakare Rakoji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Mane Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Oh Chakara 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 Koji Chakara 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 Koji Mane Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Shama Mane Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Govinda Mane Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakara Koji Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Govinda Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amitam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om
Prem se bol Lakshmi Narayan Bhagwan ki Jai Radha Krishna Kaya Lal ki Bhutabhrteshwarnath Singhadev Bhagwan ki Uma Shankar Bhagwan ki Shri Mavata Kriya Bhavaji ki Ramanujacharya ki Prem se bolo Satguru Deva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki Jai
Krishnaya Govindaya Gopichana Vallabhaya Paraya Param Purushaya Parakarma Mantra Yantra Tantra Aushadashta Sastrani Samara Samara Nitrol Mochai Mochai Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Dipti Jalapritaaya Sarvadik Shomana Utpat Parasmai Parabrahmane Paramjyotishe Svaha Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om
Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Venkataramana Govinda Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Bhaktavatsala Govinda 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 Pundalika Varade Eknath Nande Pandrinath Maharaj ki Rukmini Maharani ki Samasta Bhakta Mandalivi Alvarim Perumanar Tiruvari Kalai Sharan